Narcissist, it will backfire and destabilize them when you accept it. When navigating interactions with narcissistic individuals, it's paramount to establish and uphold boundaries while asserting your own needs. This might entail clearly delineating what behaviors you will not tolerate and refusing to engage in actions that fuel their narcissism. By prioritizing your mental and emotional health and refusing to be swayed or manipulated, you reclaim a sense of agency and control within the relationship. Moreover, it's crucial to practice empathy without enabling when dealing with narcissists. While it's important to grasp the underlying insecurities and motivations behind their conduct, it's equally vital not to excuse or justify their harmful behavior. Striking a balance between compassion and holding them accountable can foster healthier dynamics and encourage them to confront their own issues. Lastly, seeking support from trusted individuals or mental health professionals is indispensable when navigating relationships with narcissists. Having a support network in place can offer validation, insight, and guidance as you navigate the complexities of such relationships. Whether through therapy, support groups, or confiding in loved ones, sharing your experiences and emotions can alleviate feelings of isolation and empower you to make informed choices for your well-being. When dealing with narcissists, it's crucial to adopt a mindset of acceptance rather than allowing yourself to be consumed by heartbreak when they choose to end the relationship. Embracing a demeanor of calm acceptance can be a powerful tool, leaving the narcissist questioning their decisions and potentially disrupting their sense of control. By treating their departure as a minor setback, you subtly reclaim power and agency in the relationship. To effectively navigate interactions with narcissists, it's important to introduce an element of unpredictability. This strategy can disrupt their expectations and keep them on their toes. By refusing to conform to their anticipated responses, you create a dynamic where they must adjust their tactics. While this journey may have its challenges, understanding the underlying dynamics empowers you to navigate these relationships more effectively. In the presence of a narcissist, they may exploit vulnerabilities and unearth past traumas. However, by recognizing this pattern, you can take proactive measures to protect yourself and maintain your confidence. By reinforcing your defenses and resisting their attempts to manipulate your emotions, you seize command of your own narrative. This realization empowers you to erect boundaries and safeguard your well-being against their relentless manipulation tactics. As individuals, we construct intricate frameworks within ourselves to navigate life's trials and tribulations, fostering personal growth in the process. These frameworks stand as bastions of resilience, empowering us to confront challenges with courage and resolve. However, narcissists possess a knack for identifying and dismantling these very foundations. Whether they target tangible aspects of our lives or intangible qualities that bolster our self-esteem, their actions often take the form of calculated maneuvers emblematic of narcissistic traits. These individuals, skilled in the art of manipulation, function as both artists and deceivers, adept at pinpointing the elements that contribute to our confidence and self-reliance. Yet, beneath this veneer lies a more sinister agenda: to strip away these wellsprings of strength and independence, thereby fostering dependence upon themselves. Consequently, the narcissist endeavors to divert our focus from our aspirations, relationships, and self-assurance, redirecting it towards their own desires and needs. The treacherous grip of narcissism slowly creeps into our lives, subtly corroding our sense of self under the guise of care and affection. Through a series of cunning maneuvers, the narcissist aims to make themselves the focal point of our world, gradually persuading us to surrender all that once held significance. These manipulative tactics often operate surreptitiously, leaving us questioning the validity of our own perceptions and experiences. In hindsight, the true motives of the narcissist become painfully clear, planting seeds of doubt and undermining our self-esteem. Yet, amid the chaos and disillusionment, it becomes evident that the narcissist didn't randomly choose their victim. It was a calculated selection driven by their recognition of our inherent qualities, kindness, optimism, and a dedication to positivity, which they aim to exploit and ultimately extinguish. Thus, the journey of confronting narcissism reveals not only the depths of their deceit, but also the enduring strength that lies within us. If you've been entangled with a narcissist, chances are they succeeded in isolating you, causing you to forsake other important aspects of your life, such as your friendships. When a narcissist perceives you as relying solely on them, they view it as an opportunity to sever ties, anticipating your deep distress and desperation. This reaction is precisely what fuels the narcissist's sense of importance and validation. In such scenarios, if this tactic typically proves effective, say in 90 or even 99 out of 100 instances, individuals with narcissistic tendencies demonstrate a remarkable ability to accurately assess others. This skill enables them to pinpoint the precise moment to withdraw or, more precisely, discard someone. However, if they execute this maneuver and you fail to respond as anticipated, the dynamics shift dramatically. Suddenly, they find themselves in an uncomfortable position. If you accept their rejection calmly, devoid of the expected anguish, they not only miss out on witnessing your emotional turmoil, but also lose the opportunity to derive satisfaction from your suffering. Subsequently, your lack of visible distress fails to bolster their ego as expected, resulting in an unforeseen and profound emotional setback. Thus, one of the most significant threats to a narcissist's self-image arises when they miscalculate individuals. When someone defies expectations by not reacting as anticipated and refrains from succumbing to despair, thereby avoiding the predicted desperation for reconciliation, narcissists become frustrated and enraged. The fact that you refuse to adhere to the expected narrative of self-destruction bewilders them. They question why you didn't adhere to the plans they believed would plunge you into misery. For those unacquainted with narcissism, comprehending this phenomenon might pose a challenge. Yet, for those who have encountered it firsthand, the pattern becomes unmistakable. It's akin to acknowledging the existence of narcissists, much like understanding the sky's hue or the chill of ice. When narcissists hold sway over you, they believe they're entitled to everything, including your emotional turmoil. Their primary aim: finding gratification in your pain, whether for their own enjoyment or to inflate their ego. Without this validation, they struggle to maintain their sense of self-worth. So, if a narcissist misjudges your resilience, particularly if they anticipate your devastation following rejection, and you instead exhibit strength, it can deeply unsettle them. Expect them to persist in their efforts to regain control and shift the narrative. Navigating relationships with narcissists demands both emotional fortitude and strategic finesse. Stay informed by subscribing, and feel free to share your experiences in the comments, aiding others in coping with narcissistic behavior and fostering healthier connections. Your support is invaluable. Consider contributing a small $1 donation for exclusive benefits, assisting in the dissemination of vital information to those in need. Thank you for being part of this essential endeavor. When you do this, a narcissist's body will immediately vibrate and be easy to control. Have you ever felt ensnared in the intricate web of a narcissist's manipulative schemes, constantly dancing to the tune of their unpredictable mood swings and whims? If so, rest assured, You're not alone in this tumultuous journey. When a narcissist gains control over your emotions and actions, they perceive themselves as wielding immense power and dominance. They relish in the ability to manipulate your joy or sorrow at their whim, driven solely by their selfish desires. But what if you could rewrite the narrative and reclaim your autonomy? What if you made the conscious choice not to play into their game? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover why narcissists fear your silence, and how embracing this empowering choice can reshape the dynamic of your interactions with them. But before we delve deeper, we want you to know that personalized assistance is available to support you in navigating the challenges posed by a narcissistic presence in your life. For as little as $1 a week, our dedicated support team is here to guide you on your path to healing and liberation. Click the link in the description below to embark on this transformative journey. Now let's unravel the intricate layers of employing stillness within the realm of a narcissistic relationship. Perhaps you've experienced those moments when they abruptly cease communication with you. It's a scenario that unfolds more frequently than we prefer, and each instance delivers a palpable blow to the soul, doesn't it? To truly grasp the potency of silence, we must first comprehend why narcissists opt for this tactic of non-communication. How seamlessly they transition from lavishing you with attention to withdrawing into silence, leaving you isolated and bewildered in their wake. Narcissists employ this behavior for a multitude of reasons. Firstly, it stems from their unyielding pride. They adamantly believe that every word uttered and action taken by them is infallible, refusing to shoulder any responsibility for their wrongdoings, regardless of the gravity or impact on your well-being. Consequently, if you dare to challenge them, unveil their falsehoods, confront them about their detrimental behavior, or endeavor to engage in a candid discussion regarding your emotions, they will shut you out, sealing off all avenues of communication. Confronting reality is simply beyond their emotional capacity. They understand all too well that exposing their vulnerabilities would tarnish the pristine facade they tirelessly uphold, yet they lack the emotional fortitude to confront this harsh truth. It's crucial to bear in mind that their apparent concern for your well-being is nothing more than a facade. Another motive behind their silent treatment is to manipulate and inflict harm upon you. Remarkably, their silence can serve as a potent weapon, sowing seeds of doubt within you and causing you to question your own judgment. Perhaps you found yourself in situations where you present a differing viewpoint to the narcissist, backed by irrefutable evidence supporting your stance. However, their inflated ego vehemently rejects the truth, opting instead to gaslight you and invalidate your perspective. The narcissist wields a cunning knack for manipulating every scenario to their advantage. They're skilled at shifting blame onto you during arguments, leaving you bewildered and struggling to grasp what just occurred. Regardless of the issue at hand, they ensure you bear the blame, punishing you through their silent treatment. This silence persists until one of two scenarios unfolds. You apologize or promise never to bring up the matter again. Narcissists vehemently avoid confronting their past, reacting defensively and with grievance even at the mere mention of recent events. Their goal, once again, is to dodge accountability for their actions. But what if you decided to alter the dynamics of this game? What if you chose to disengage from communication with them? What if you showed them the consequences they deserve? Let me tell you, they'd be terrified. Why, you might wonder. Because narcissists recognize they've pushed boundaries too far and overstepped when you refuse to engage, depriving them of the satisfaction of a reaction. The thought of your absence, the fear of losing their power over you, and the realization that you're no longer responsive instill deep dread within them. The mere concept of silence and withdrawal poses a significant threat to a narcissist. However, here's a critical point to ponder. Narcissists can never bid farewell. Think about all the unresolved conflicts from the past. Each instance of their sudden silence sparks a new argument without resolution, endlessly cycling, because they lack the ability to genuinely conclude matters. When you opt not to respond, they swiftly realize they've crossed a boundary. Despite their anger and attempts to manipulate or provoke you back into communication, they understand that your silence reflects their own behavior towards you. They grasp that addressing their wrongdoings with you will necessitate offering an explanation and seeking resolution. This awareness places them under immense stress. You might understandably question whether maintaining silence and holding them accountable makes you a monster. Rest assured it does not. Your intention isn't to harm them, but rather to protect yourself and ensure you receive the answers you rightfully deserve. Choosing silence might serve as a way for you to ease your own pain. Let's confront the truth. You've likely endured numerous cycles of silent treatment throughout your relationship with the narcissist. But why do they resort to silence? It's rooted in their inability to form genuine connections or communicate effectively, not only with you but with others as well. However, it's essential to refrain from using silence as a tool for vengeance. Instead, embrace it after exploring all other avenues. You've attempted reasoning, expressed genuine emotions, and held them accountable, yet with no positive outcome. The narcissist thrives on the satisfaction of always being the victor, reveling in the confusion they sow to gain attention and evoke internal distress. Understanding this, you'll realize you've exhausted all options and said all that needs saying, leaving silence as the next step. Reclaiming control begins with recognizing that maintaining a toxic relationship with a narcissist only serves their agenda. Investing time and energy in trying to change them is futile. Shift your focus inward, prioritizing your well-being. Understand this. Nothing you say or do will alter the dynamics with this toxic individual. Engaging only fuels their appetite for conflict. By choosing silence, you not only benefit yourself, but also provoke a significant reaction, paving the way to break free from their hold. Thank you for tuning in, and stay vigilant for those telltale signs. Keep your wits about you, stay resilient and bold, and embark on the journey to live your best life today. When empaths are angry, this is the cruel way empaths do to narcissists. Greetings, wonderful audience. I'm absolutely delighted to have each and every one of you here, brimming with anticipation to impart some invaluable insights. Today, I am poised to unveil the top 10 maneuvers that send destructive narcissists into a frenzy when confronted by empaths. But before we plunge into the delectable details, let me underscore that the wisdom I'm about to impart is tailored specifically for those grappling with emotional manipulators who inflict trauma and torment. This advice is not geared towards individuals facing perilous or potentially violent situations. If you find yourself in such dire circumstances, prioritize your safety by swiftly seeking assistance from medical professionals, law enforcement, or other trusted authorities. Never jeopardize your well-being or that of your cherished ones. Now that this crucial message has been conveyed, let's immerse ourselves in the heart of the matter. Brace yourselves to uncover the strategies and traits that will leave your narcissistic counterpart reeling. Take diligent notes as I dissect everything you need to be aware of. But hold on. Before we proceed to our next tactic, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our weekly doses of insightful tips aimed at enriching your life. Let's kick off with our first tactic. Steer clear of being caught in the crossfire of their conflicts. Narcissists thrive amidst chaos, drama, and intensity, often seeking an easy target to unleash their self-hatred and guilt upon. They perceive their victims as emotional punching bags, subjecting them to relentless verbal assaults, criticisms, and projections. But what if you opt out of engaging in their battles? What if you choose not to react emotionally, instead meeting their attacks with a calm, blank expression? By refusing to be drawn into their toxic vortex, you transform into a less accessible target. This leaves the narcissist feeling frustrated and powerless, as their attempts to manipulate or control you prove futile. Consequently, their endeavors to destabilize your emotional state fall flat, leaving them devoid of an outlet for their negativity. Let's move on to tactic number 2, displaying indifference to their problems. Have you ever encountered someone so immersed in their own dramas and conflicts that it feels like they'd lost touch with reality? Well, that's precisely how a narcissist operates. They thrive on attention, control, and power, using various manipulative tactics to shape how you perceive them. But what if you simply show that you couldn't care less? What if you demonstrate that their issues and rumors don't even register on your radar? Just imagine the confusion that will wash over them as they realize their antics have no effect on you. Picture the frustration they feel when they can't sway your emotions or actions. By focusing on your own life, goals, and happiness, you strip away their power over you, leaving them flustered and powerless. So, let them see that their problems and attempts to influence you hold little to no weight in your world. Let's move on to tactic number 3, exposing them to others. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, skilled at crafting elaborate personas to deceive others and present themselves in the best possible light. But what if their carefully constructed facade were shattered in front of an audience? What if you were to reveal their lies, exaggerations, or their true lack of competence? Picture the panic that flashes in their eyes when confronted directly, and their inability to respond without exposing their true selves. Imagine the discomfort they feel when their flaws or failures are laid bare for all to see. By doing so, you strip away their power over you and unveil their authentic nature. Their ability to deceive you, as well as others, crumbles as everyone witnesses their true character. Therefore, don't hesitate to confront them openly, exposing their true colors in front of others, and refusing to tolerate their dishonesty and manipulations. Stand firm and let them know that you see through their facade. Now let's move on to number 4, acknowledging their true self. What if you stopped falling for their elaborate lies and confronted them with their real identity? What if you refused to buy into their fabricated stories and refused to let them manipulate you any further? By challenging their emotions and personal narratives, you're essentially declaring, "I see through your deceptive claims and manipulative maneuvers." You show that you won't be fooled and that you can see through their facade. But how can you achieve this? The next time you catch a narcissist badmouthing someone or spinning a tale to garner sympathy, dare to question their narrative and make it clear that their falsehoods won't go unchallenged. This disrupts their game, leaving them unsure how to proceed, as you refuse to play along any longer. Let's explore tactic number 5, mirroring their disrespect. Imagine if you gave them a taste of their own medicine by treating them with the same level of disrespect they so freely dish out. What if you made them feel insignificant and turned the tables on them? One effective way to retaliate against narcissists is to meet their disrespect with contempt and disdain. By mirroring their behavior, you send a clear message that you refuse to be manipulated or mistreated any longer. You simply won't tolerate their judgments or criticisms. But how can you put this into action? Start by refusing to let them dominate the conversation or make you feel inadequate. Hold your ground and assert yourself. Let them know that you won't stand for their self-centered antics and that their attempts to intimidate you are futile. Now, on to number 6, disregarding their existence. Picture responding to their manipulations with a chuckle or a dismissive glance that says, "Seriously, you expect me to buy into that?" Ignoring them can strip away their power. By refusing to take their narcissistic behavior seriously, you deny them the attention and validation they crave. You show that their stories and schemes hold no sway over you. However, tread carefully and observe their reaction. When they spin elaborate tales and embellish their falsehoods, they might unravel where their attempts at manipulation fall on deaf ears. Let's delve into tactic number 7, unwavering honesty. Consider this scenario. What if you dared to speak the unadulterated truth to a narcissist, even if it stung? What if you fearlessly shared the harsh realities they needed to confront, regardless of whether it aligned with their desires? Being brutally honest with narcissists can serve as a potent method to unveil their true selves. When you confront them head-on with the unvarnished truth, they may find themselves unraveling. Narcissists detest hearing truths that undermine their inflated self-image, especially when it contradicts their grandiose perception of themselves. Summon your courage and articulate what others might shy away from saying. Witness how their carefully constructed facade begins to crumble in the face of unyielding honesty. Now, let's explore number 8, complete disengagement. Narcissists derive immense satisfaction from their fabricated personas. But what if you pierced through their facade and glimpsed their true vulnerability, insignificance, and worthlessness? By penetrating their veil of illusion, you can strip away their power. When you discern their underlying fragility and perceive the emptiness of their self-appointed value, their game comes to an end. They realize that you see through their charade, exposing their vulnerability. They can no longer maintain the illusion that all is well. Let's explore tactic number 9, indifference. Imagine the profound impact of simply ignoring the existence of narcissists. By withholding the attention they crave, you deprive them of the validation they desperately seek for their ego. This deprivation can drive them to the brink of madness, while simultaneously starving them of the fuel they need. Although it may pose a significant challenge, the effort is undoubtedly worthwhile. Despite the deafening silence, it's crucial to persevere. Trust me, enduring their attempts to control you is far more taxing. So, pay no heed to their demands and watch as their power gradually wanes. Now let's delve into tactic number 10, walking away. When you choose to walk away, it signifies complete detachment on every level. It communicates a clear message. You no longer hold significance in my life, and I no longer invest my care or concern in you. It involves redirecting your focus, energy, and emotions away from their narcissistic supply and refusing any further engagement with them. I understand that this isn't merely a game or a simple task. It's a profound decision. I acknowledge that it's easier said than done. However, trust me when I say that it's not only possible, but also crucial for your own well-being. I hope you've gleaned valuable insights from our discussion today. If you found this helpful, please consider giving it a like and sharing your most significant takeaway. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future video releases throughout the week. Always remember your worth and how to free yourself. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.